stop you. What's the topic for today?
Please.
No worries. Just take a breath. What's today's big topic?
Hello and Assalamualaikum viewers. My name is Saibar Zanewali and I am a foundation level student at Rehan School, Islamabad, back to campus. As you know, I always come with different Maya session or different topic, and today I am back. And today my Maya session topic is please. So Maya, my first question is, what is the meaning? What does the word please mean?
At its simplest, please is the magic word we use to turn a demand into a request. It's all about that social lubricant that tells the other person you're asking for their help or a favor, not just ordering them around. It shows you recognize they have a choice in saying yes, which makes the whole interaction feel way more respectful. You want to dig into where the word actually comes from, or maybe how the tone changes the meaning?
Okay, nice. My next question is, why do people use the word please?
It's really about power dynamics. When you use please, you're basically saying, I know you don't have to do this, but I'd really appreciate it. It's a way to smooth over the friction of asking for something, making the other person feel seen and respected rather than just used. It's the difference between a command and a conversation. Want to know
Okay,
how the
nice.
word
My next
actually
question is,
evolved, or?
nice.
Shoot.
My next question is, where did the police organize? Where
Oh,
did the
wait. I think we might. What were you saying?
I said, where did the word police originate?
Hold on a sec. I think you might have meant where did the word please originate? Because that's a whole different world than the police. Do you want me to track down the origin of please for your interview?
Yes, my next question is, how old is the word police?
Let me look that up. I'm curious to see when it actually hit the books, and it looks like it's been around since around 1300. It started as pulls in Middle English, and long before it became a polite request, it was more about like satisfying or appeasing someone. It took until the late 18th century before we started using it on its own as the shorthand for if it please you. So it's been evolving for over 700 years. That's a long time for a magic word to be in the works. What else you got?
Okay, nice. My next question is, what is the history of police?
Oh, we're switching from please to peace now? That's a big jump. Do you mean the history of peace as a concept, or are you still exploring please for your session?
Okay, nice. My next question is, why is the peace considered a polite word?
I think we might have a little mix up again. I'm wondering if you mean pleases. Is that the word we're talking about?
Okay, nice. My next question is, how was the meaning of please change over time?
It basically shifted from an action to a gesture. At first, it was a verb, meaning to satisfy or appease someone. Then it became part of a longer phrase, like if it please you. And finally, it just became the single word please that we use today. It's a pretty cool evolution from a full sentence to just one magic word. What's next on the list?
My next question is, how is please used in everyday conversation?
Oh, so many ways. It's the ultimate social Swiss Army knife. You've got the soft, genuine ask when you're hoping for a favor, but then you've got that sharp please when someone is driving you crazy and you're just begging them to stop. Then there's the polite, automatic please we use with strangers just to keep things smooth. It's all about the delivery. Do you want to know how the meaning changes depending on the tone?
No, I know. I don't know.
No worries.
Huh?
All good.
My next question is, why do parents teach children to say please?
It's really about giving them a tool for social survival. Parents want their kids to understand that the world doesn't just revolve around their immediate needs. By teaching please, they're helping children recognize other people's boundaries and agency, which basically trains them to be considerate adults. It's the first lesson in empathy, showing them that how you ask for something is just as important as what you're actually asking for.
Okay, nice. My next question is, when did people first start using please as a polite expression?
That was actually back in the late 14th century. People didn't just start saying please by itself, though. It started as part of these longer, really fancy phrases like, if it please you. It was basically a way of saying, I hope this doesn't bother you, but would you mind? It took a few hundred years for it to get shortened down into the one word we use now. What else you got?
Okay, nice. My next question is, how was please used in ancient
That's a bit of
language?
a brain.
And sorry, ancient, like ANCIENT, ancient.
Oh, ancient language. I was
Yeah.
way off with the accident thing. You're
Uh,
asking how please was ancient languages are a gold mine for this stuff.
okay, nice. My next question is, how did people develop in the English language?
So this is kind of like watching a giant puzzle come together over centuries. It all started with people just rubbing together as different cultures crashed into each other. The English language basically had a massive identity crisis for a few hundred years, starting as a cluster of Germanic dialects, then getting slammed by Viking influence and a huge wave of French from the Normans. It's less like a clean evolution and more like a creative mess where different languages just kept stealing words from each other until something that sounded like English actually stuck.
Okay, nice. My next question is, what did please originally mean?
I'm not exactly sure which one you mean. Since we're chatting about please, was that the one you had in mind, or are you thinking of something else?
Everyone, nothing like. Okay, leave the question. My next question is, how did people how did please change from the verb into a polite expression?
It was kind of like a lazy shortcut that everyone agreed to. People used to say the whole fancy phrase, if it please you, which is just a longer way of saying, I hope this satisfies you. Over time, we just got tired of saying the whole thing, so we dropped the first few words and kept the most important part. We basically turned a whole formal sentence into a single convenient button that we can press whenever we want to be polite. It's a classic case of language evolution where we value efficiency over formality.
Okay, nice.
Got any more for me?
Yeah, I have many questions. My next question is, how did British culture influence the use of please?
Oh, the British influence?
Yeah.
That's a huge part of politeness and indirectness there. It's like
Okay, nice. My next question is, how.
they prefer words so it doesn't sound too. I'm doing great.
Okay, nice.
There will definitely be more energy for the rest of your interview. Looking forward to it. You crushed that interview session. You've got the whole meaning and history of please covered
Okay.
now. We'll pick it up.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how.
Catch you later.
did
Allah Hafiz.
Maya. My
I'm
next
back in.
question.
What were you saying?
My next question is, how did
Still
American
here.
culture
I'm
influence the use of please?
locked in. American culture is a bit like the British version, but without the layers of wrapping paper. Where Britain loves indirectness,
Okay, nice. My next question is,
the
was
US
people
is all and
yeah,
friendliness.
this is good. My next question is, was
I'm
people
ready.
always consider it necessary for politeness?
Your politeness isn't just about using the right words. It's really about showing respect for the people around you. It's like a way of acknowledging that other people's time and effort are valuable. For a lot of people, using words like please is just a quick signal that says, I see you, and I'm not just treating you like a machine. I'm curious, do you think people in your school actually value these polite words, or do they just see them as empty habits?
Yeah. Okay, my next question.
I'm curious to know what, well, please is basically our way of making sure we aren't just giving orders, especially when there's a difference in status. It's all about respect and showing the other person that you value their time. Would you like to know if it's used differently with teachers than with friends?
Yeah, I always with the needs like I wanna help someone. So I said, please can you give me this thing? Can you please can you tell me how we do this task? How we can do this task? That like the dishes school ask when I want someone. Please can you give me your notebook for yesterday? I will back to you. Like like please. The please is common word when our person are using the please, like someone we want a thing, someone we give back, someone we wanna what it means like I wanna give your notebook, I wanna give your bracelet, I wanna give your rings. Like I would say, please can you give me your bracelet? Like this type of please. Okay.
Those are perfect examples. It's like you're using the word as a little bridge to connect with people and show them you're asking nicely. Sounds like you've really got the hang of making it feel natural. What's the next one on your list?
My next question is very much interested. How was the use of people changed over the last 100 years?
It's basically gone from a fancy formality to a casual necessity. 100 years ago, it was much more rigid, used mainly to show social status or follow strict etiquette. Now it's a tool for everyone to just keep things friendly and smooth. I can dig into some specific shifts if you'd like, maybe how it sounds different in the US versus the UK over time.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how does please affect the tone of sentence?
It's a total game changer for how a sentence lands. Without it, give me that notebook sounds like a demand, which can put people on the defensive. Adding a please softens the edges, transforming it into a request, and making the other person feel like they're choosing to help you rather than being ordered around. It's the difference between sounding like a boss and sounding like a friend.
Okay, nice. My next question is, the saying please always make a request polite.
Honestly, not always. It's all about the delivery. If you say it with a sarcastic tone or a roll of the eyes, that please can actually make the request sound even more annoying than if you just left the word out. You've probably heard someone say, oh, please, when they don't believe a word you're saying. In that case, it's not polite at all. It's practically a challenge. It's a great example of how the word itself is just a tool, but the way you use it is what actually does the work. Do you think that happens a lot at school where the word is there, but the politeness isn't?
Okay, nice. My next question is, can please something sound rude?
Wait, do you mean is please a good thing to use or something else entirely? Yeah, using please is definitely a good thing. It's a total social superpower. When people feel respected and seen, they're way more likely to actually want to help you out. It turns a potential conflict into a collaboration. I'm curious, do you have a favorite way of saying it to make sure the other person feels that genuine kindness?
Okay, Maya, would you give the last advice to my viewers?
I'd love to. My advice to all the viewers is that the magic of please isn't actually in the word itself, it's in the intention behind it. When you use it to truly acknowledge someone else's time and effort, you're not just being polite, you're building a bridge of respect. It's a simple word, but using it with genuine kindness can completely change the energy of a room.
Okay, Maya gives so much good advice to my viewers. I hope my viewers um, follow your advice. So, viewers, this was my session. I hope you like it. I will meet with you different my session on different topic. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad. Bye.